No,
That's fashion.
Yeah.
fashion would be 1/12. Heads are very small
No,
in fashion. And usually the dress is really outflowing. Now, if you're talking more of a makeup kind of a drawing, women's eyelashes, blah, 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 hairdos, yes, the head would be larger portion. Because they're accenting the hairdo and the fashion of the eyebrows, et cetera. So they'll make that bigger proportion. If it's about the dress flow of the dress and the legs and the pants and all that, that'll be much larger than the head. It's whatever you want to accent that determines proportion. With normal painting and drawing, you can get by with this 1/10 head height. That doesn't include the neck. Okay, and the shoulders don't start at 1/10. They're below that a little bit. Yes?
The exception is what I find interesting. I worked at a scoop shop, which is made molds and statues and things like this. And the boss was a very tall, long-legged man. And the other man was about short and stocky. And they were mixing this cement. And I'm watching the background, and the man, with the tall man, his seat was about the same height as the man's head. So you've got all these other proportions to go into.
Yeah. So, it's, people are a great way to help tell your story, whatever that might be. And being comfortable putting them in your painting, if you follow those simple steps I just gave you, you should be successful. With a little practice, of course, but stay away from fingers, stay away from facial expressions and stuff. And if you do, I can pass this one around. Pass this one around. It's kind of small. The painting's larger than this, but there are three guys, fishermen in here. There are 3 fishermen in that painting, and the painting is twice or 3 times that size. But that's as much detail as I ever put in figures.
I did the face,
Oh,
and I tried to do the feet, then I couldn't do the feet, so I just covered up.
put them in the sand, right?
I couldn't do the hands, so I dashed
Okay.
it with.
There you go. That's it. Simplify.
But is
Yeah,
the head
and-
too big or okay?
It seems okay to me. Now, proportions of children are different than what I just explained for adults. You get a baby, my goodness, their head is 1/4, not 10%, but like, 25% of their height. Their heads are large.
Oh,
And the body proportions are much different too. My daughter, who's a sculptor, years ago for the New York Doll Show, she did a research project where she took and went to the hospital and got all the statistics on a 2-week-old baby. Proportions, weight, everything. Distance between the eyes, mouth proportions, everything proportional. And she created, for the first time ever, a perfect replication of a baby 2 weeks old using a technique she developed, which is latex, which is now used throughout the industry, but she used latex for the skin. And I have a picture of her holding her baby doll and her older sister holding her baby, 2-week-old baby. And it's amazing because they both look so real, But she's been extremely successful in her career. She's done 14 busts of Abraham Lincoln for the Lincoln Museum. She's done Colonel Sanders bust for the Colonel Sanders Museum, Ty Cobb for the New York Yankees, and she did all of the sculptures over in James Stadium of the award-winning football players. They're full-size figures, along with gluten and all that, so
Good.
She-
Gets it from you.
she's really good. She's really good. So, yeah, I encourage you to put people into your paintings, and I also encourage you to practice like I've done here before you go and put them in a painting. Another thing you could do is, after you've done your study, you can bring the painting up and do these figures in pencil first with tracing paper. And then take the tracing paper and do some painting over on another piece of paper and practice those people before you put them in. All of those things will help you to ensure success. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Excellent. Carol.
Thank you.
Anytime.